Welcome to the PulpMX Classic Commentary. I'm Steve Matthes. With the race we've chosen today, 2005 Orlando Supercross. With me to take a look at this is the Privateer Hero that raced this night. And it's in the main event. The
Jason Thomas.
That's you.
That's me.
That's you.
We are in Florida, so I figured it was fitting.
Yeah, Daytona coming up this weekend. And so why'd we pick this race? Daytona. Okay, so let me we'll do a little bit of Bubba talking on the screen here. Before we get into this, Bubba's debut year, 250 class, hurt at Phoenix.
Broke his arm.
Came back for Dallas. Or came back for this race?
I believe he came back at Dallas. This was the second week back, maybe?
And this was, maybe. So the hype was huge.
Oh, yeah, for sure. This is home race.
Right.
Yeah.
Home race, 2005. And he's going up against Chad Reed and Ricky Carmichael at this time. So you are riding for Subway?
I was on Subway Honda, yes.
Subway Honda. So I remember this track was pretty good. I remember it's in a sketchy part of Orlando. They were showing Bubba doing some scrubs, and you can see how much lower and quicker he's getting to the ground there.
Yeah.
How were your Bubba scrubs?
Bubba usually scrubbed me. Yeah. On his undercarriage of his motorcycle.
Orlando, bad area, sketchy neighborhood, trucks parked everywhere.
Yep.
And old beat-down stadium. Semi won, Tortelli wins, Tim Ferry 10th.
Yeah,
big crash.
Good. Yeah, big get off. No, that was in the semi crash big.
This is the semi here.
Oh, okay, yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
He crashed big in the semi, and I had to go back and change a pipe. Oh, Jason Thomas, 4th place.
Yep.
Easily into the main.
Yeah, I led that for a while. Whole-shotted.
Oh, you did?
A while, yeah.
Sean Hamblin, Kawasaki. People forget that. Oh, look.
He rode well that semi. I remember him passing me being like, what the hell is this guy doing?
Tim Ferry. Matthes and Tim Ferry winning the LCQ. Timmy, big crash. Had to change his pipe and straighten his front end, and I got a mechanic of the night.
Wow.
My top tech.
Wow, that's a
$500.
bad choice.
And I got on the podium. They interviewed me on the podium, and I thanked Oakley. And John Knowles told me that Bevo lost it.
It's awesome.
Yeah, because Page did give me free Oakleys.
Yeah, you weren't a Scott-sponsored guy, right?
I was working for Timmy, who was Scott-sponsored.
Oh, I see.
I thanked Oakley and I thanked Etnies and Oakley and Yamaha.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, sounds good. It was my moment of glory. So I remember I didn't get the $500 check until a year later.
I'm sure you're really upset that Bevo was mad.
Yeah, well, at the time, I think we were okay. All right, so Orlando, 2005, we're going to do the 250 main event. And, JT, it's unfortunate that you were racing in it, but it was pretty exciting because Stu was back, and now we were going to see what he was going to do.
Yeah, it was... I don't think people really grasped the excitement of Stewart coming into this class. Chad and Ricky had been dominant for a couple years. Ricky had sat out the year before this, but they still were the guys. And then Stewart was going to be the next coming of. He was like the Pope joining this class. So no one knew what to expect. And then obviously with Chad, Ricky, and James all living in Florida, it was kind of the hometown showdown.
Yeah. And this 05 season, oh, look at that. You know that guy?
No, I don't actually.
Wearing glasses.
Yeah, it's weird.
Right?
Yeah.
Who knew that Davey had glasses? This year, if I remember right, too, the Ricky and Chad have kind of gone back and forth, but Ricky had his number a lot this year.
Right.
Which, if you're Chad Reed, you're the defending champion. People were saying you only won because Carmichael got hurt. You were riding with Chad back then.
Yep.
Very upsetting to him.
Well, that 252 stroke, I think, was very, very good. That Suzuki 05 was a great bike. And they're going to show it in a second, but we have a real meltdown going on behind the starting gate, which is, yeah.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah. And
I forgot about this.
Yeah, it's going to get good here in a second.
I was involved with this.
Yeah, I'm sure you were working on Chad's bike.
Chad's base cylinder nut, the one behind the power valve.
So you can kind of see me looking down in the bottom left. I'm next to Chad, and I'm looking down like, are you guys going to fix this or what? That's on the bottom left picture. My red helmet
bottom
there.
left box, and then you can see you on the right.
Yeah, I'm kind of like, come on, guys. I'm already nervous enough here. Let's do this. There's my bike.
Yeah, Chad Reed's, there goes rookie. Chad Reed's cylinder base nut behind the power valve cover came loose, and it was... I forget was it sucking air, so it was super, like it was idling super high, something like that. And we were on the line figuring it out, and Poor rookie, probably had about a heart attack. But these are the days without live TV, so they just held the gate. They held the gate for a long time.
There's me right there. And by the way, Carmichael is just mother effing.
Oh, is
these
he?
guys. Oh, yeah.
Oh.
By the way. But
so there's,
the funny thing was...
That's me on the left, right here.
Yep.
That's rookie. There's Corey Hutter, our suspension guy, holding... Oh, there I am.
Yep.
Now I'm behind Corey Hutter. I'm looking, too, like, hey, can I help?
And this was the funny thing is I'm starting next... I'm in between Stewart, Carmichael, and Reed, just right in the middle of this drama. Mm-hmm. And I'm just listening to everybody yelling, and I'm obviously the odd man out.
Ricky was yelling, like, let's go.
Yeah. He was pissed, like, he wanted them to drop the gate, like, now.
Right. Back then, if you looked like you were making some progress on it, there's Terry Boyd. He's in the scene.
Well,
reporting on
and
it.
Cliff Nobles is radioing up to them, like giving them input on what's going on.
If you were making some progress towards fixing a problem, they would hold the gate for you. If it looked hopeless,
without live TV, there was no rush.
Yeah.
So
we got it back. We fixed it. All we really did to fix it was tighten it. But once you break a seal with the gasket and you're sucking air in there,
right.
We really had no idea.
Yeah.
We're like, it looks good, but again, do we really know?
Yeah.
And of course, it wasn't. There's 4-cylinder base nuts that hold it. Of course, it was the one behind the pipe, behind the cover, that got loose. All right, so here we go. 30-second board is up. Denny's do's and don'ts. Don't get a hooker the night before the race. Oh wait, no, that's not on there. Denny Stevens did a good job at this, though.
A lot of drama there with the change from Denny to Fro.
Yeah. By the way, the gate just dropped. Here they come in the first turn.
Kyle Lewis.
Shocking.
Whole shot.
Shocking Kyle Lewis on the... we were in the mode of our 4 strokes better. We were still...
Yeah, it wasn't a sure thing in the Supercross yet. Outdoors, I think it was pretty... Everyone was pretty sold. Mm-hmm. But Supercross, it was still up in the air.
Yeah, and James had to ride 2-stroke outdoor. So James grabs the lead from Kyle Lewis here, right here. Butterfinger. Forgot about that.
Whole shot award, yeah.
Yeah. So Stu's out there, 259. This is the rookie year in the 250 class. And like I said, we're praying that our fix works at Yamaha. We're praying it works, but we don't really know at this point. And probably, truthfully, neither does Chad.
This section was tough. On, off, triple, finish line. It was tough.
Were you doing it?
Yeah, that's where Red Dog crashed.
Yeah, it was. That's right, because mechanics, I could see it the next lane over. He flew off the bike.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened. Was he came up short on the trip?
This 3 right here, a little side note, they changed it before the first lights heat race, and Grant Langston just crushed himself, came up short, and then, he had a point that Dirtworks changed the takeoff without telling anyone.
Okay.
So he hit it, how it should have been, and killed himself.
They made it easier or harder? What did they do?
Way harder.
They made it harder.
They flattened the takeoff. So you really had to, sit into it and get
Langston
everything.
just did it
normal, and then just right into the face, over the bars. Yeah, it was bad.
You've talked a few times about Dirtworks making some changes like that.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of dangerous when they do that. Yeah.
So here's the big 3 out front right here. Was it this year that Ricky caught and passed Chad at Atlanta and just rolled by like it was ugly.
But the weekend before that, Chad had done hit to him at San Diego. Reeled him in, passed him the last lap, and won. So it was kind of back and forth a little bit.
I remember thinking oh man, Chad, Ricky's getting the better of him.
Oh yeah, I think he was ahead of him on point, but San Diego, Chad owned him, and then Rick, that just pissed Ricky right off.
Right. Yeah. Nothing. The guy got very upset with every loss. He got second. He was steaming that.
Yeah.
Rick, there was no. Look at that. I did feel like in 03, Ricky was on the Honda. We had him beat for bike setup. Our bike was better, and the whoops, it was better overall. I thought we had him covered, but like you said, the Suzuki was pretty good.
I think the Suzuki was a great bike.
What did Bubba do? Oh.
Case 3.
Yeah, case of 3.
Lots of casing going on there.
Pretty much the whole rhythm section.
That last 3 was tough.
Do you feel like this? Looking back, 10 years from now, we're 2014 right now. 10 years from now, these 3 goofballs might be looked upon at the glory years of Supercross. There was some serious speed going on.
They were good, yeah.
There was no one getting in between these 3.
Right.
Nobody.
K-Dub every once in a while. K-Dub jumped in there sometimes.
Yeah, maybe. He was on a 4-stroke, too.
Yeah, he's right back there hanging out. You can see him back there.
Yeah. Where are you at? Timmy's 7th. Not
sure
bad. LCQ had to go to LCQ.
I bet I'm in 12 to 14.
I do not remember
12th.
Ricky falling.
Yeah. Yeah, Ricky lands and then high sides immediately when he lands.
So now it's James out front and Chad second and Ricky third. And this is James Stewart's hometown race, too, so it's big. He's never won a 250 Supercross either. So this is... Oh, wait, did he win Dallas?
Don't remember.
in
to
the
be honest
whoops.
with you.
Yeah, he did.
I'm not sure.
Or does Chad win Dallas? Chad wins Dallas. Ricky hits the boat. James
that
crashes
was
in
06.
it.
That was 06.
Oh, okay. I think this is his first. I think if he wins this, it's his first one. You know what? I was at Yamaha again at this time. We looked at that Suzuki. It was basically a copy of a Yamaha.
Yeah.
The intake, the bore and stroke, everything, the motor design, very Yamaha-ish, which is fine. The Yamaha had a killer bike.
Yeah.
So
Well, I remember even before this.
Ricky's replay
yeah.
here of his crash.
Yeah, and he lands and tries to turn immediately and just high sides. But I remember even like Nick Way the year before this in 04, he was on factory Suzuki, and he, even though his results were terrible, he was always talking about how good the bike was. So
The results weren't that terrible though. It went like 5-6 in the two
yeah,
series.
but I think
it was
coming
attrition.
off 03,
Right.
he had a pretty good year. Mm-hmm. And then going into 04, I know because Hamlin had got a ton of podiums in 03, and he's like, "Oh, I'm going to kill it. Like I'm better than Hamlin, so I will do better once I get and it just didn't pan out that way.
Yeah, Sean Hamblin's year here, he's factory Suzuki rider. Then he goes to a Monster Sipkovic deal, and just a disaster.
Yeah, it was horrible. As bad as it could go, I think.
Yeah, not a good deal for Sean Hamlin, for sure. A guy who really came out of nowhere at one point and looked pretty good. Carmichael's fourth. Villeman is fifth. Villeman was obviously on Yamaha at my time. I talked about this earlier. After he broke his back in 03, he wasn't the same guy. He came back a little out of shape. Didn't have the same speed or fire. His dad left. Wasn't the same like Villeman from 00, 01, 02,
right.
you know? So interesting to see just how at one point he was pretty much right with those guys. So, and then here's RC coming up on Wyndham, on K-Dub. And,
Ricky will probably try to kill him, which is his normal move when he's passing these guys.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty nice there.
No, Wyndham's like, take it.
Yeah, it's
you got
pretty
me.
nice there.
Yeah. Interesting, though. Wyndham didn't triple in. I guess he didn't know speed right there.
He
Wyndham's
cased it. He did. He cased it.
Oh, Wyndham's on a four-stroke, so. You were on a four-stroke?
Yes. My bike was amazing this year, by the way.
The 05 Sierra 450?
It was really, really good.
Right. Yeah,
we had the pro circuit set up. They had developed Troy Lee's Supermoto 450.
Oh, yeah.
So they did a ton of motor work, like development, and then they basically just applied that to our bike, and we kind of fiddled around with it. But man, was that bike good!
Whew. Who were your teammates?
This year was Alof and Gibson. Yeah, Gibby's first year on the team.
And what was one of your better years, huh?
05 was okay.
Yeah.
06 was better, but my bike was better in 05, so who knows?
Red Dog always said they changed something from the 05 CR
They changed the frame.
to the 06.
They tilted the motor forward, and it just ruined it. Absolutely destroyed it.
One of the reasons he went to Moto Triple X was because he rode your bike in this year.
Yeah. No, my bike was awesome.
Yeah.
My guy,
Even though you had bars and pegs and subframe all jacked up, he still thought it was awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, Stu goes down. I do not remember that.
Yeah.
Stu down.
Oh, yeah.
Shocker. Look, he actually waits for Ricky to go by. Yeah.
Timmy was very unhappy about that. He rode my bike, and then they changed it, and it was just, they tried to make it turn better.
He was
but
like, wait a minute.
Threw the whole, geometry off.
Right around the time that Stewart, maybe I started being a media guy more in 06. I wrote a column saying that Stewart would break McGrath's record. Oh, how wrong I was. I just, he just did things that nobody could do. Oh, poor Ernie.
CR out front. I knew CR won this race, but I was letting you go with the Stewart thing.
Oh, you
earlier.
were? Okay, all right. I don't remember. I don't remember.
Well, Chad has a picture.
Oh, there's the 15.
Chad has a picture with it's actually a poster of him sitting on the triple, waving to the fans after he won.
Weird crash by Stu. He just throws it away. It looks like he's in control and then just throws it away. Whose helmet cam is this?
ESPN.
Oh, it's
Stu.
ESPN. Oh, Red Bull. That's right. Red Bull. I was thinking. See, I'm thinking Monster. I'm aware it's not Stewart's camera. It's not his personal camera. I'm aware of that fact. It's ESPN's camera.
Yeah.
But I forgot. I was honestly
it's not
thinking
the Red
Monster.
Bull camera.
I was honestly thinking Monster though. Stu Monster County. Like the whole deal.
He's never been a Monster guy.
He was the year.
Was
08, yeah.
Was he?
Yeah.
Okay.
But then he immediately went back to Red Bull.
But I don't think he wouldn't use the Monster bottles or anything.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think he... I think
definitely some tension there.
The team was monster,
Right,
but he wasn't.
Right. There was some definitely some tension there.
He was using remember he was Alden? He was using the clear water bottles?
No.
Yeah, I do. He was using actually water bottles instead of Monster,
right.
like on the podium. With Mona V in them.
All right, yeah, so Chad's out front, which, again, don't forget, folks, I had a big hand in getting this victory for Chad by tightening that cylinder bolt.
I actually didn't see you working on it at all.
No, I was
so
in there. Oh, no, I was in there. I was standing there, but then I got in there at some point, either helping with the pipe or helping with something. I don't remember.
Little did they know, since you got the top tech, that you would play such a role.
I mean, it was a banner night for myself. I saved Timmy Ferry's night, got $500, and then I
contributed to the win.
To the win. Incredible moment for myself.
Is it true that everyone on the team got a championship bonus but you?
Absolutely, yes. $2,000. Dave Dye got a lot because he was the mechanic, but everyone else got $2,000.
Except you.
Except for me, yes. That's how much Chad and I did
Clearly
not like each other.
The role.
Yeah, if I should have showed him. Oh, this was the year after. I should have showed him that. I do have a number 1 plate on my wall.
Red Dog's a lap down, by the way.
Yeah, he's 9th. I'll take a 9th. He was. I mean, you
he
know,
was a shell of himself that year.
His wrist. I mean, we were changing bar bends and braces and grips, and like he couldn't hang on, and his wrist was just jacked. It's amazing, though. Like, to me, it's amazing, anyways, because I'm a big Tim Ferry fan. But he's telling everybody, I can't do this and this and this because of my wrist, and you just go, yeah, you're old. Your time is done. He gets a wrist. He finds a doctor in Wyoming who fixes his wrist. Is that you? No. And he's the same guy. He's back to being the same guy.
Right.
So he wasn't really lying all those days when not lying, but he wasn't wrong when he was like, if I get my wrist fixed.
Yeah, no, I don't think many people, people on the inside didn't doubt him. I think it was really easy to just count him out.
Well, it's an old story. You hear a rider refusing to believe that he's, So, last lap here.
See what place I'm in here. Red Dog up to 9th.
Red Dog's 9th.
Andrew
Not
Short,
bad. Do we go from LCQ?
Oh, 11th.
Oh, you're 11th. Not bad. You were behind the rock.
Yeah, I took him out on accident. Took us both out.
Really?
Yeah.
You're beating Travis Preston.
Going into this turn right here, you can see where I don't know what line they're taking, but see how they would swing out?
Yeah.
And then cut back. He's following it all the way around. But Rocco was cutting back and hitting all the way to the left, and I just T-boned him on accident.
Most random rider in this main event? Damian Plotz.
Yeah.
108.
Plotz is a good dude.
Oh, yeah? Okay.
Yeah, nice guy.
Factory Husky teammate with you.
Yes, he was.
Yeah,
yep.
I believe he was. Pretty ruddy.
Yeah, it was. It's soft dirt.
Yeah,
it's actually a lot of traction.
This was the last year we went to Orlando.
07.
07 we went?
Yeah, 07 was last year.
It's not a good race. There it is. Last lap flag for Chad Reed here. And I like that gear. That gear is good. I got that jersey. I think I just took it out of his locker one day.
It's a bandana gear, right? Looked like a bandana. Like it had all the bandana, like little logos,
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. I guess so. It's blue, which means he's mad right now that he's wearing that because it's blue. But aluminum frame this year too.
Yeah.
Nobody liked it. Nobody liked the aluminum frame. Steel frame, YZ, much better. But and really, like, we didn't have a weight problem with the steel frames. We had to add weight to the steel frames to make it legal. So the aluminum ones were like, oh shit, we added more weight to the pivot bolt. So it depends on which tires you ran to and which tubes and the stuff. You could make it a little heavier, but yeah. Final lap for the 22, and so here we go. Finish line. There we go. Chad Reed wins this year. Look at Gothic laughing. Oh, I can't believe you forgot to tighten that bolt. And now he's
rookie takes his first breath of the main event.
You see what Gothic did there? Like, Gothic did the whole fist pump to Chad as he came by. That's why I maybe am the way I am. I'm happy Chad won because I like rookie. It's good to be won.
Right.
I'm not I work for Tim Ferry. That's my guy.
You work for Yamaha.
Well, I took my...
Which is kind of this the same subject that you and
I took
a lot of trouble.
It has, and I took my my rider stuff seriously. Like, I'm your guy. And it's not a team sport, motocross.
That guy has a Tim Ferry hat on.
Does he?
He did, yeah.
I'm getting on a rant here.
Yeah, I was trying to cut you off.
I'm not cheering Chad Reed like that. I'm not doing that. But Gothic J got
$2,000.
Gothic J got $2,000, and I didn't. Rocco got Timmy.
I will fist pump the shit out of somebody for $2,000.
Rocco got. Look, you only finished one spot back at Red Dog, so I'm just saying, like, that's not me. It's not a team sport. It's a brutal sport, and I'm with my guy. And I'm happy for Rookie. And also, too, we got pizza. We got free lunch on Monday whenever our guy won.
Pro Circuit does the same thing.
Yeah. So we got free pizza on Mondays from Keith McCarty when one of our guys won. Chad was responsible for a lot of pizza. So maybe my weight problem is partly due to Chad. Here we go. So, yeah, James is winning, and or James is still hasn't won yet, but he would go on to what were the points this year? Ricky won by...
Chad was definitely leading.
Yeah, but...
I'm sorry, Ricky was
leading. But what did Ricky win by? Was it easy? I don't even remember.
Yeah, I mean, didn't seem like there was much drama at Vegas. So
did Reed have a bad race somewhere along the line? One of the things that Chad's so good at is just being consistent. You know?
Yeah, I don't really remember how that all went. I know Ricky was pretty dominant this year.
Oh, he's smiling there.
Well, I crashed. He threw it away.
Yeah. In 06, they went to Vegas. 06 was the year that they went to Vegas.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it was all.
But I feel like he was kind of had Chad's number a lot this year.
Yeah. I do remember Chad being pretty pissed and pretty frustrated because, again, he had won the title. And people said, just because Ricky got hurt. And he was like, no. Bring him on. And then Ricky brought it.
Right.
So it was, frustrating at times. All right, PulpMX, classic commentary, Orlando 05. Chips are all in. Chips are down. All in. Jason Thomas, thanks for doing this.
Yep.